Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you've had a good day wherever you are. All I've had in my head in the last little while is the sound of steamboat, kind of steam whistles in the back of my head since I've got this new deck. So I think that means this is a message. And then today I had a whisper come across saying full steams ahead, full steam ahead. And then oddly enough, I got the picture of the Titanic. And then it went back to like a steamboat and then steam train, steam locomotive. All right, so we got the Knight of Wands and Judgment. Somebody's making a judgment call about a particular situation. And I'm going to wish Levi a happy birthday today. All right, so if you haven't already, take a look at the description box for any information regarding my page, personal readings, what have you. Please only take what resonates. Leave the rest. Um, the message may or may not be for you. However, what I do get as far as this energy of tonight's reading is it's definitely dealing with somebody that's needing to make a decision. Also, someone that has been going through a tremendous amount of changes, healing. It's been rather overwhelming. But spring is here, and the winds of change have arrived. Thank you, Elway. Welcome in. So full steam ahead. I think this is a lot of having to do with focusing on what's important and not allowing the distractions around you to dwindle you from your focus. So that message may be predominantly important to some people. Stuff. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm wishing you all many blessings. Hello, hello, hello to everyone stopping in. 106 people and only one like. If you can't find the like button, it's three little nodes somewhere on the page. 10 of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So somebody's in their head about possible wish fulfillment. And I'm getting the feeling that they don't feel that it's ever going to get there. Spirit's saying it's on its way. So have a little bit of hope. Great Spirit, ancestors, guides, guards, protectors, angels, divine light, please be here to provide some messages for the collective. Thank you for the protection and the blessings and the wisdom. Please only allow the highest good for all messages to come through to promote healing, closure, as well as clarity. Alright, Spirit, what do we got going on for the collective today? What messages do they need to hear? Some people need to start changing their perspective on how they want to show up in their life. Because there's some watching here that are conniving assholes, to be honest. And they're cowardly liars. And they need to focus on changing their direction and ridding their life of the deception and illusion, because they're only playing themselves. And through that, there's definitely a message of changing perception and changing the way they look at life. Because the bitterness and pain behind all of this is what's fueling it. And all you seem to be doing is digging yourself a hole. So this is a message for those of you that are going through this right now that resonate. Now is the time. Spirit is telling you to go within and start being more compassionate, loving, and caring to yourself. Because a lot of this bitterness and anger is coming from abandonment. The family, the people that you thought you could trust, the people that you thought were good enough to be within your close knit people, your top 10, shall we say, it seems as though they've all betrayed you and it's made you bitter and angry. It's not helping you move into your next season. So this is why Spirit is saying and recognizing that it's time to look at that, show compassion to yourself, and start healing those wounds. So that way you can show up better in your next season going forward. This is a collective read. I'll be going live later after the collective read. Somebody's been working extremely hard trying to balance out what's been going on in their life, and it feels like things are going downhill. It doesn't feel like the Ten of Pentacles is going to be there. However, you're losing hope, and it seems to be that you're distracted and you need to be changing direction. Okay? You need to be reassessing what your goal is and what you're trying to aim at. Maybe look at it from a different perspective before you finalize everything and put everything into a contract. Now, anybody looking to make any type of new contracts, you might want to stay kind of in the possibilities aspect of it all just for now until at least after the eclipse in April. Because energetically, things that are going through due to the retrograde happening, um, it's going to be a little bit hectic. You're better off to make any final decisions after the eclipse in April 8th. So somebody's not listening to their inner voice, and they are waking up to the fact, taking the rose-colored glasses off, that they're standing in the middle of chaos. They've got this destructive mode happening, and they are having to make a judgment call. But they're failing to listen to their intuition, which is going to put them in a different direction and not so necessarily a good one. They're going to burn themselves out. Their intuition and their spirit guides have been warning them, telling them, yo, this is the way that it's supposed to be. This is what's supposed to be happening. This is what's going on. And by the looks of it, they're tuning it out. This very well could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for that message. All right, Spirit. So full steam ahead, Spirit. What's the overall collective message for the full steam ahead? What's going on with that? We got the Hierophant. Somebody's wanting to make a commitment, but you're kind of looking beyond it. We've got the Nine of Pentacles as well. So it's not like they have a very good interest at heart. It's ulterior motives behind all this. It's almost like they're being wishy-washy. They're kind of chaotic with their stability, and they're not wanting to make a commitment. We've got the Page of Swords coming out with a bunch of lies, being very childish, um, being very petty, quite possibly envious. We got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So this very well could either be three people, or it very well could be the same person. They're very stuck in their ways, and they're very emotionally manipulative. We've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So they don't know whether they're coming or going to start with, and they don't know what to do. So I think there's a lot of indecisive energy happening right now with them. What do we got? We got the Queen of Wands, probably about a Queen of Wands, um, at the bottom of the deck. This Queen of Wands has faced quite a few illusions and had to basically fight for her life after heartbreak and betrayal. But the Spirit's giving this Queen of Wands an Ace of Pentacles due to all the heartache and strife that they've went through. They are healing. They are on the upswing of their healing, so they are starting to rebuild their life. They are having a hard time balancing out their stability. Now, there's a Knight of Pentacles that's kind of wishy-washy, kind of wanting to come forward with an offer, but it doesn't seem to be very, I don't know. He's reluctant to come forward. I'm getting a feeling that he's saying that he's not good enough, or that he's not. There's definitely some insecurities here, because there's the Knight of Pentacles reversed and showing up with the King of Pentacles right side up. So this one's got the right intentions, but they don't have the guts or the mental capacity to go through with it. So they're kind of reluctant. But there's something about an offer, something about either an anniversary or quite possibly a love offer regarding marriage coming out. However, they're trapped by their own demise. They're trapped by their own setbacks. Okay? Spirit's saying to go forward very analytical. Don't be jumping both feet in. Okay? Be very discerning. Bring yourself to a position of awareness. Watch out for the red flags going forward. All right, Spirit. Let's get into the collective. All right, we got a Two of Wands. Somebody's needing to make a decision. They're coming to a fork in the road. They're coming to a position of change, coming to the crossroads. And they are looking at revitalizing their life. We've got the Tower card here. There's definitely a crumbling of a foundation. But Spirit's saying that this is needed in order for to move forward and to progress. Because there's celebration coming up. We've got the Three of Wands, or the Three of Cups here. Overall, we're looking at a celebration of some sort. Somebody needing to make a decision to go move in a different direction. But I think by moving in a different direction, this is going to create a tower for someone else. Spirit saying time is up. And there is definitely a celebration to be had. With the Three of Cups, it's about finding your tribe. It's about finding the people that actually see you for who you are. And having a time or a moment together in celebration of the fact that you've come this far. I'm turning off the comments, everyone. I can't see a word you're saying. If you're a member or you'd like to send a super chat, you're more than welcome to. All donations to the channel are greatly appreciated. If this isn't your thing, you can continue to scroll on. I don't need to hear your smackback comments. If this isn't resonating with you, then it's none of your business. You can continue scrolling on to another channel. I don't need you to stay here. So the Hierophant, this is about making a commitment and really not knowing what type of commitment to be making. We're sitting on the fence right now as far as that commitment. It very well could be of letting go, or it very well could mean of um, creating a new commitment somewhere else, or committing even just to yourself. There's very, very odd energy in the air right now, which is definitely changing up the fact that we're going into a new season. Now, we've got the Two of Cups coming out, so there very well could be a new offer coming in. And I think it's something to do with the Knight of Swords, but this offer, by the looks of it, because they came out together, this Knight of Swords is up to no good. Okay? Spirit's saying they're trying again, hoping that you don't remember. Their motives are not very good. Their motives are actually rather negative. They're wanting to try again, finish what they started. So, however this means to you, beware. This is a huge red flag. All right, Spirit, tell us some more. What's going on here? Tell us some more. Thank you all for joining me tonight. So we got the Seven of Swords. Something that you lost or that was stolen from you is going to be returned. Now, there was a dark magician involved with some sort of something going on. Um, they were simply anxious. I was going to say bored, but they were very anxious, nervous. Spirit saying, had they known who they were actually messing with, they wouldn't have. Spirit's also saying they've learned their lesson and they're done playing their games. They're done playing their games. There's no more games. There's no more fists being thrown, there's no more magic being thrown. It's done deal. Like they're exhausted from what Spirit says. They're burnt the hell out. They don't have anything left. They've done everything that they could to try to tear you down with this tower, and it didn't end up working. And Spirit saying that they celebrated too early because they didn't realize how powerful you were. I'm talking to a chosen one. And now they want to come in back with a love offer. They want to give you back what they stole from you. Could it be time? Could it be money? Could it be sanity? Who knows? But they say that there's some sort of a gift that they want to give back to you. Whoever you are, you've literally tuned this magician in. You got Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. We're talking about recognition. We're talking about getting your flowers. Some people that were tied in with this magician, this dark magician, are actually in awe of you because they didn't realize how strong you were. They threw everything they had at you, and you're still walking, untouched, unfazed, unbothered, might I add. They're perplexed. But the whole thing is once you start screwing around with a chosen one, or you start choosing to screw around with a divinely anointed being, whether an earth angel or divinely protected, you're literally you're basically playing yourself because everything that you put out to these people, okay, and this is a public service announcement, anything that you throw at a chosen one, and chosen ones, earth angels, they're gonna warn you, okay. If somebody's warning you to tell you to basically don't throw anything at you because chances are it's going to backfire and it's going to smash in your face, listen to them. Just listen to them. Don't play these stupid games because you play these stupid games, and I guarantee you, you're going to get stupid prizes. Hands down. I love that saying because it's true. You're better off just walking in a different direction and leaving them the fuck alone. Or sit the fuck down and learn something. Because if you actually have the ability to have a chosen one in your vicinity, the wisdom that is behind them, that is within their brain, is literally wisdom that you cannot find anywhere else. They are tapped into something much more powerful than what most people even have the opportunity to experience. So, yeah, they're not to be fucked with. If you fuck with them, you're going to be judged. You got the judgment card on the bottom of the deck. Judgment is being had. The grovel is being struck down. What's going on, Spirit? Talk to us. What else do we need to know about the situation? Yeah, somebody's not listening to their intuition. Somebody's tuning it out. There a spirit saying there's specific messages that are being brought out to a certain person. They're hearing the messages and then they're questioning the messages. Is that real? No, Spirit's telling me right now, yes, it's fucking happening. Pay the fuck attention. It's happening. Pay attention. Spirit's also saying the red flags are not little pretty things just to look at. There are messages and morals behind them. They are meant to protect you. If you continuously ignore them, you're literally walking into a snake pit. If you do not heed the warnings, it's almost as if you're disrespecting your elders because they're trying to steer you in the right direction and you're failing to see the truth. We got the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups on the split, okay? So we're looking at going into the possibility of fulfillment, and your spirit guides want to bring you there. You've been through enough, okay? Spirit is trying to steer you in the right direction here. Now, when you turn around and say, oh, that's just a coincidence, and you second guess the messages that you get from Spirit, you're literally insulting those messages that Spirit is sending you, okay? When you turn around and ask Spirit for a message or ask Spirit for a sign, and then you don't take that sign as a sign, you question it, you sit there and wonder, okay, was that an actual sign? Oh, that's just a coincidence. You're literally insulting the language in which Spirit is trying to speak to you. It could be a simple little thing as a bottle, an empty bottle falling off the counter. It could be the simple thing as, lights flickering or turning on or off. It could very well mean that, a lot of different things. The door closes or opens. A lot of different signs that are out there that will bring you messages. They will try to speak to you in a way that you'll understand it. So keep your mind and your eyes open. We got the 5 of Wands, kind of off the hop, kind of sitting on the fence, going reverse. So I think the worst of the fighting and drama and gossip and all the bullshit is over. Okay, there's still some illusions being had, there's still some manipulations being had, but for the most part, the drama aspect of what you've been going through recently is pretty well over with. Spirit's saying that it'll probably blow over within a month or two, and things are going to start picking up and getting back on track. This is your time to rest before the new season steps in, okay? And we're talking about going in over the weekend into Monday for the solstice, for the equinox, spring equinox. So, Happy New Year, everybody. We got 9 of Cups. This is talking and stressing about finding the love within yourself and nurturing your inner child, nurturing yourself, nurturing and loving yourself. Choosing you first. Filling your own cup first. Okay? How are you to help others? How are you to share the love that you have with others if your cups are empty? Ace of Cups. So there's going to be a new love offer coming in. I kind of have a feeling there's going to be two. Quite possibly someone from the past with the Knight of Swords, an air sign, with the Two of Cups. Depending on the situation, this Knight of Swords is upside down. He's reversed. He's not coming in with the right intention. Okay? So I don't know if I would trust it. But it's saying that you're going to ignore your intuition on it. Or they want you to ignore your intuition. Because the High Priestess is talking about using your intuition and your inner power. Being empowered to know where you stand. But with this Seven of Swords about receiving back something that you've lost, it's almost as if that they want to have some sort of a rekindling of something. But something tells me here that this offer, there's a catch to it. So just be very, very careful. There's some sort of a catch. Now, this Ace of Cups, I don't think this is related to this other situation here. I think this is you realizing that you should choose yourself before you choose this. You don't have to settle with the past. Okay? What you're doing is you're healing. You've done a lot of inner work, you've done a lot of shadow work, and you're healing, and you've raised your vibration to a point where this Knight of Swords, if they don't show up right, they're not even going to be able to connect with you because they're not even in your lane. You've excelled and ascended so much that you've literally left them in the dust. So the fact that they're coming back at you with a new offer that isn't of good intention, meanwhile they want to try to make right what had happened. Maybe they want to, calm the flames. Maybe they want to reconcile. Maybe there's some sort of something there. But I still get the feeling that they don't want you to remember the past. They want you to forget the past because they don't want to fight anymore. And I think this is regarding the fact that they're getting their karma for what they've done. Kind of sort of looks good on you. Yeah. They're trapped in their own mind. They're overthinking things. They're definitely bringing it to a position of confusion and fogginess. Everything that they wished upon you, they are receiving tenfold. So they are remembering the day that you warned them to not screw with you, yet they did anyway. They not only screwed with you, but they got other practitioners to screw with you behind your back. They actually went out of their way to lie about you to get these other practitioners on their side in order to wreak havoc in your life. And because they lied to these practitioners, the practitioners went ahead and did some of the magic or the dark art or whatever, the dark energy, whatever they did. And it literally not only went back to them, it went back to the practitioner due to the fact that the practitioners have certain energies that they work with. And when they go at them with lies and ill intention, it throws everything off balance. It turns it into chaos magic. And with chaos magic, it has to deal with alchemy, and you have to give something of equal value in order to receive of equal value. So they tried to use you as the sacrifice, and when you didn't die, and you kept going, unfazed, unbothered, untouched, due to the fact of your anointment, it had no choice to go back to sender. And Spirit saying all the all the return to senders that you did helped in the flow of things, but due to the nature of the magic and due to the nature of the situation, you didn't even have to do that. You literally, because of your anointing, you literally had to not even lift a finger. You didn't even have to think about it. So that's the joys about being a chosen one. You don't really have to worry about much. So whoever I'm talking about here, the Six of Pentacles reversed. You're having a bit of a hard time trying to find balance due to this manipulation because regardless if you didn't, you know, regardless if you didn't catch a lot of the negativity from this magic, there was still that residue to let you know that shit was being done to you. So you get like a fainter version, like a little tiny itty bitty demo version of the actual big soiree of energy. Okay? It's basically your little red flag and your little indicator to say, yep, this dude here over here, that dumbass bitch over there, this idiot over here, they're all doing magic on you. Which they shouldn't be, but they're doing it anyway because they're dumb. Anyhow, you're stepping up, you're elevating, you're ascending, you're leaving the past behind you. This is full steam ahead right here. The world is talking about you impacting the world in some sort of way. And with this being said, you're taking all of this knowledge that you've gained over this last little while, over this adventure that you've had. We'll call it that to try to bring up the vibe of the whole experience. With this adventure and the experiences that you learned about, it's brought you to a new awareness, it's brought you to a new strength within yourself. You know yourself a little deeper. You went in and did a lot of the shadow work that you needed to progress and ascend, which has brought you to a new perspective, a new way of looking at life with new eyes. So, this is a really good card here with the world. You're using the experiences to step up into your new season, and you're using that as your testimony and as your legacy, and you're literally impacting the world. You're not only healing yourself, but you're helping others heal as well. So that's absolutely beautiful. And I think this is why you should Spirit's saying full steam ahead because of this, because of all that you've been through, and the fact that you came out on top, unbothered, unscathed, pretty well, you know, stronger than what you went in. You're ridding the toxicity out of your life with the devil reversed. You're no longer allowing temptation to be a part of your paradigm. You're using your discernment, you're using your discretion. You're not allowing certain people's energy to be a part of you anymore. The people that you knew of in the past that have been taking advantage of you, they're now in the past. You're not necessarily entertaining that anyhow anymore, due to the fact that your energy was being drained. They were taking advantage of you. You're standing in a whole new light and a whole new aspect of what's important to you, and that's the main thing going forward. Okay, I'm extremely proud of you, by the way. Full steam ahead, Spirit. What's going on? We got the Seven of Wands. This is about you standing up for what you believe in, okay? Against the lies and the deceit and the betrayal. Things are being illuminated, okay? People are sitting with their guilt for being even remotely involved in certain actions of the past, okay? However, because they know now who they're dealing with, these people are feeling guilt. They can't sleep at night. And what is done in the dark is going to be brought to the light, okay, with the moon card here. And they are treading absolutely extremely lightly. They're probably walking on eggshells at this point because they know enough with all the karma backfiring and everything going on with that, there's a situation of realization of what they're actually doing. So they're realizing the backlash that they're receiving is of their own demise and their own developments. And now they're kind of scared to come forward because they don't know what you'll do. Like, you haven't even lifted a finger at this point, and they've already received karma. Now they're scared of you. They're scared to come forward due to the fact that the divine and karma literally fucked them up. CPTS is CPD, is it CSPD or whatever, the stress disorder. Some of them are actually suffering with that due to the fact of the trauma. Well, we got the temperance on the bottom of the deck, all in divine timing. All in divine timing. What's going on, Spirit? Tell us more. So we got the Nine of Swords reversed. So somebody's coming out of their head. They're not thinking in their head anymore. They're not dwelling on the fact anymore. They're finally healing. The Lover's upside down. So this is them realizing that this relationship was all an illusion. It was nothing but an illusion. And this person this dark magician, had I known you were a chosen one, I would have walked in the other direction. See, that's the whole thing about chosen ones. They're hidden in plain sight. When chosen ones speak, they need to be heard. Eight of Cups. Chosen one, you're walking away. You're not settling for less. You're not settling for less at all. You're recognizing that this was all an illusion. It was all premeditated to take you out. It was all premeditated. And I'm having a feeling that this is all having to do with your family too. It's not just the past relationship. And I have a feeling this past relationship that you dealt with was actually connected to your family in some sort of way to take you out. And I get a feeling that there might have been some sort of an inheritance situation going on where there was a certain inheritance that was around you at the time of your birth that was meant to be given to you, but because you were at a younger age and couldn't be held responsible with that inheritance, it was uh, predecessored on to someone else, which it shouldn't have happened. It should have been in waiting. There should have been a plan up until that point to where you were of sound mind and of responsibility, the responsible level in order to take it on, whatever that might have been. But people kept you in this little box growing up. They weren't they weren't giving you any validity or any confirmation with anything that you had to say. You weren't being heard. You might have been being heard, but you weren't being listened to. Okay, so we got the Ten of Cups coming out on top with the Ace of Swords. So there's going to be some sort of an enlightening ascension. There's truth coming forward about a Ten of Cups, a yearning for Ten of Cups. King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this could very well be a fire sign coming forward with an idea and offer of communication about a Ten of Cups. Now, Ten of Cups is ultimate emotional wish fulfillment, the family, um, that perfect emotional union. Yeah, and justice prevails. If you're feeling that you're not going to get justice for what has happened, this is divine justice. Okay? This is divine justice coming in. What I say is, especially with chosen ones and divine anointed and earth angels and people of higher vibration, they're not to be fucked with. I don't care what they look like, how they seem, just because they might be short, they might seem like weak, or they might be seeming like really, really nice and compassionate. These people are not to be screwed with, okay? Because they've seen the darkest parts of their shadow, okay? They know all about the darkness and they know all about the light because they've basically had to deal with that their whole life. They've, they've had to fight for their whole life. So if you come into their life and you interfere with their destiny and their overall life goals, it's definitely coming back to you. And the Justice card is stating that the divine sees all. Whether it's in 3D that you're going to receive this justice, whether there's going to be a court case going good in your favor, whether it very well could be a balancing of that, it very well could be in the 5D, in the spiritual realm. Okay, spiritual court is in session and it is in your favor because you are anointed, because you are divinely protected. And what happens in the spiritual eventually manifests in the 3D. So, there's nothing bad about that. So, whatever you're called to do, chosen one, or earth angel, or anointed, divinely protected, the DVP, I'm going to call, DGP, I think, divinely guided, guarded, and protected. I don't know. Just know Spirit's telling you this message is for you to focus on what's important. Don't allow what's going on around you to thwart you from what's important to you. Full steam ahead, my friend. You got a mission. Now, we've got an Emperor coming out. This Emperor is in the reverse, and he's a bit of a tyrant. Okay, this one feels entitled to your energy. But Archangel Michael's got his boot on his neck. Again, you don't want to screw around with a divine one. You got the King of Wands. So this Emperor is trying to get this King of Wands into this energy. This fuck around and find out energy. This Dark Emperor, this Dark Magician, I don't know. They're trying to manipulate this king. They're trying to make this person react. It's got this reactive abuse. They want them portrayed as someone vindictive and negative in a lower vibration. They're trying to pull them down into a lower vibration. But Archangel Michael's got his boot on his neck. It's not happening. The Four of Pentacles is talking about holding your cards close to your chest. Don't show your cards. Don't tell other people your ideas. Work in silence, chosen ones. Divinely anointed, work in silence. Do not allow other people to know of what you are doing. Work in silence. be very analytical with your moves going forward, because there are still people out there trying to manipulate, trying to sabotage your way of going about it, and they will receive their karma for doing so, to try to interfere, because some of them, they still feel it's a joke. It's just they haven't received their karma yet. But that's the whole thing. Karma's got a bit of a sense of humor. So if they're creating a whole bunch of dharma for you, and that dharma is like stacking up, so is their karma. So it might not hit them at the right spot, but the divine in karma actually has a very, very big sense of humor. And they say, get your popcorn ready because the show's about to begin. There's going to be fireworks, the whole 9 yards. You're going to enjoy the show, from what Spirit's saying. So get ready for it. Yeah, we got the Knight of Wands in the upright. So there very well could be two fire signs happening. He's definitely coming in. He's coming in hot and handsome. What do we got going on? You're being a little bit burnt out, though. You've been through a lot. Show some compassion to yourself, okay? You're feeling burnt out. You're feeling a little bit uninspired because of it all. You're just tired. You're having a hard time calling a truce with yourself and making a decision. Okay, very well could be to let the past go. It very well could be lingering as well. Okay, this other person, they very well could be obsessed. They very well could be talking to you or thinking of you in the back of their mind. And this sends out waves of energy almost telekinetically. If you were specifically with this person in close proximity, you tend to give off energy back and forth to each other. So that very well could be a telekinetic connection. I am getting some sort of a soul tie or soulmate kind of connection, but due to the fact that they thwarted and they self sabotage, due to the fact that they don't love themselves, okay, they literally sabotaged a divine union. And this is a lot of the regret as to why they want to come back. But because they don't want to heal and they're stubborn, they don't want to do their shadow work. That's why they're coming back in the reserve. That's why they're coming back in the reverse, and they're bitter about it because they don't want to heal. They think that they think that you're gonna literally forget about what happened in the past. Oh, wait till the dust settles and then things will be fine. They'll eventually get over it. The things Spirit's saying, the things that they were doing, they're unforgivable. There is no forgetting about it. You either show up right and take accountability for your actions, or don't show up at all. Because already the closure is of how they treated you. And if they wanted to go ahead and sabotage the divine union, that's their prerogative. Okay, Spirit's saying that they were the last chance at love anyway, because you were pretty well done with opening up your heart to people, because you've basically been slaughtered in the past. So you were done getting slaughtered. You finally mended your heart to a point where it was able to go one last time, and they fumbled you pathetically. Like it's absolutely embarrassing. Like not even a 2 pointer, not even a 3 pointer, nothing. You literally didn't even hit the rim of the net. It didn't even hit nothing. So you're very uninspired. And no wonder. No wonder all these exes are coming back in and wanting you to settle. No, you've got something way better coming in the in the in down the pipeline, let's say. But you have to have a truth with yourself. You gotta follow through with the truths of yourself. Be honest with yourself and not settle. You gotta make that decision to know that you're better than that. And definitely, the best is yet to come. We got the Wheel of Fortune coming out. If this reading is resonating, go ahead and hit the like button. A couple more cards, and that'll be it for this reading. If you happen to be a member, chances are there's going to be a member live coming up after this. So if you'd like to join me for a members chat and you're a member, it'll be great to see you. Any final comments to this situation, to this reading, Spirit? Any final messages? We got the Six of Wands and the Hermit. So the Six of Wands, this is recognition, my people. All that hard work was not for nothing. You are going to be recognized for all the hard work you put into this. You're learning to love yourself, okay? And you're standing in your truth. You're no longer being left out in the cold because you're choosing you instead, okay? And you were left out in the cold before. So that's one of the reasons why you're not going back, okay? Welcome to member status, little B. Thank you so much for joining us. The Five of Cups, you're coming out of this time of sorrow and pain. You're not settling for less. You're not drinking yourself away anymore. You're on the up and up. You're in the process of healing. You're picking yourself. It's all good. Three of Pentacles. Don't collaborate with anybody right now for the most part. Focus on what's important. Focus on your work. Because people want to get in on the pie, right? So certain people use your judgment. Okay, we got the judgment upside down here. All right, and remember who the hell you are. You're okay. You're made of magic. You need to remember who you are and step into your destiny, chosen one, divinely anointed earth angels. Thank you so much for all your support, subscribers. If you're new here, welcome in. You're always welcome here. If you're returning, thank you so much for joining again. Thank you so much for the super happy. Thank you so much. I didn't see that. Um, your first live on a live stream, super on a live stream. Thank you so much, super happy. All right. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this resonated. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it's all in the description box below the channel. The link's in there too. All right. I'll see you in the members live.